Hi, you guys. This makeup look is just divinely inspired, in my humble opinion. I used one product to execute this makeup look. The star of the show is Sarcastic Cosmetics, and it is in the shade You Like It. This is actually a lipstick, a matte lipstick, but I used it as a lipstick and as an eyeshadow. Yeah, yeah. If you want to see how I executed this divine look, this beautiful look, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so we are starting on a fresh face, all freckles, a whole bunch of hyperpigmentation. I got the dark rings under the eyes, but I must say that no pimples have been invading my face, so I am very happy about that. It's the small things, y'all. It's the small things we have to be grateful for. I'm going to start by color correcting under my eyes because of the dark circles that I have, and I just want to take my time and conceal under there and really just focus on not having my dark circles show through my concealer. I'm also going to do the same thing over my upper lip because I do get like discoloration around my mouth, on my upper lip. You know, skin is just fun, and that's why I thoroughly enjoy makeup. The next thing I'm going to do is pop on some Got To Be glue on my eyebrows because I have curly eyebrows, and I love to use the Got To Be glue to just really make my eyebrows stick in place. If you do not know about this trick, by now you should totally use it. I take a little bit and I place it on my spoolie on the other end of my eyebrow pencil, and I just brush them up very carefully like so, especially on the ends of my eyebrows. My hair is just naturally curly, so my eyebrows, they follow suit, girl. They do the exact same thing. They are consistent. So after doing that, I do go in before filling in my eyebrows. I typically like to do concealer on the top and the bottom to give my eyebrow definition and to give it shape because my eyebrows are just sisters all the time. They very rarely are ever twins. So I love to do this part first, and you can already see right here how my eyebrow just has a better shape, more defined. And even if I decided not to add or to fill in my eyebrows, if I was in a rush that day, I could totally stop right here and I would be so happy, so satisfied. So I'm just showing you how I basically carve out my eyebrows. I'm sure you've seen this done a million times, but this is the way that I like to do it. And just really take your time and do it. I love this step. So when you take your time and do it, your eyebrows can come off like you just got them freshly waxed or freshly threaded, whatever your preference is. I then take my sponge and I blend all of that out. So here I am, I'm applying my foundation. I'm taking that just a little bit. I poured it on the back of my hand and I am dabbing that foundation all over my skin. Just to give myself a nice even playing field so that I don't have, any uneven places around my mouth, on my cheeks, and especially on the neck, girl. Do not forget the neck. These days, 30s have been a little different. I've been dealing with hyperpigmentation on my neck. So, girl, definitely get the neck as you see fit. All right, concealer time, our favorite part. I'm going in with concealer and I'm adding concealer under the eyes. I'm applying that right on top of my color corrector, and I am being very generous with it because for me, I love a brightened under eye. I just love how it wakes up the face. I like how it defines the center of my face because I have a more oval round face. So I love to do that. While that is setting, or drying down a little bit, I am taking an e.l.f. concealer, and it's kind of a darker shade. My skin is, it can tend to be a little funny in my opinion. So I am using a darker concealer shade to contour out my cheekbones. And as I'm contouring out my cheekbones, I am smiling to kind of see where my natural cheekbones form. I got a little extra meat on my face because I'm kind of meaty these days. But aren't we all meaty? So I'm adding that to my face. I'm letting it just kind of sit, and I'm going to let it dry down for a second. Listen, this e.l.f. concealer does not need long to dry at all. So for me, I go right in and I start to blend out that contour first to give my face some shape, to give it some frame, to kind of just make the color in my skin come back to life. You know the deal. We love to give a very good definition to our skin, but I like to start with the outer first, because for me, once I start in the outer and then I go inner, it gives it a better blend. So I'm smiling to make sure that I'm not going too crazy with my contour. I'm flipping my beauty blender, and I am now going to blend out all of that lighter concealer under my eyes, of course, on the center of my forehead, on my nose, my chin, all that lovely stuff. And you could just see how seamlessly it is blended. My beauty blender is a little bit damp here, and when you use a damp beauty blender, it just really helps everything blend together nice and smooth. If ever you run into issues with lines being in your face from contour, just blend, girl. Blend until the lines are gone. That's the way you do it. Don't add any more product, because the product that's on your beauty blender or your makeup brush, whatever your preference is more than enough. So if you ever want to figure out how to blend out your makeup, just use the same product that's on your beauty blender and blend. If you're like me, you have hyperpigmentation, you get red cherry cheeks, you get dark around the mouth, you get all of those fun things. Blending is going to be your best friend. So girl, blend away. I am now taking some loose setting powder. I believe this is the Laura Mercier loose setting powder, and I am setting under my eye and on my lid. I am doing all of that so that we can kind of make sure our makeup does not move. We're going to move on to brows. Girl, I am not going to film this, because if you want a brow tutorial, just let me know. But I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm just taking the other end of my eyebrow pencil, and I'm just filling in the little sparse spots so that my eyebrows have a little bit more definition before I put on the star of the show, the wonderful Sarcastic Cosmetics. Okay, so I am going to stop talking, let you enjoy until we get to the eyeshadow part, and yeah.
Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, love him, I love him, love him, love him, love him, I love him.
I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you? I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you? I don't think that I could live no other way. Truth be told, I'm living now on an A. Now I seen them blessings in the modern day. The Lord I serve, He give them to me every day. I'm forgiven, I'm forgiven. See, I done been forgiven, now I'm living. And when I say I love, I mean it. Cause none of this be nothing if He come in a different shot. I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you? I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you?
Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, love him, I love him, love him, love him, love him, I love him.
You ain't got the money moving by yourself.
Okay, girl, so I think it's important that I pop in right here. So putting the liquid lipstick on the lid. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but what I wanted to come in and talk to you was about blending it out. Now this liquid lipstick, it dries, but it doesn't dry very fast. So I'm taking a fluffy blending brush, not too big, and I'm blending out those edges. So I put the liquid lipstick on my lid, and I have a lot of lid space, so you kind of have to judge accordingly. You may not need as much as me. I have really big eyes, and so I have a lot of a lot of space to cover. So I am, as you can see, I'm just taking that fluffy blending brush, and I am just blending out those edges. Those edges are so that the edges are nice and smooth, nice and blended into my concealer. And I'm going with a very, very light hand. So as you can see, I'm sped it up a little bit, but I want you to know that blending is important when it comes to any eyeshadow makeup look. I am now going to take my MAC, I think it's Skin Finish, and it's in my shade, and I'm going to blend out the edges a lot more. And when you're wanting to blend out eyeshadow, when you're using a shade that's the same color as your skin tone, it really helps to further define the eyeshadow and make sure that there are no extra lines. And I'm doing it with a very fluffy blending brush. I'm doing it with a light hand, and I'm taking that Juvia's Place in the darkest shade, and I'm going right over the top of that MAC Skin Finish, and I'm coming down the bridge of my nose. So some people like to do this step before, but for me, when I'm using pigmented shades, I like to do this step after, just to make sure that the look looks really clean. Okay, so now I'm lining my eyes with black eyeliner to create that nice seamless look between my eyelashes and the eyeliner. I'm applying lashes here. I got these lashes from the beauty supply, very inexpensive, and I pop those on. Then I'm going to apply mascara to the bottom lash so that the eyelash blends better with my natural lashes. You have to highlight. I don't know, I'm probably never going to let the highlight go. It's one of my favorite steps, one of my favorite things to do. So I'm adding highlight to my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and I want to make sure that sun is catching all of that hard work that I put in to create this look. So we're going to highlight away.
See, I'm forgiving. Hey, hey. See, I done been forgiving, now I'm living. Hey. And when I say I love, I mean it. Cause none of this be nothing if he come and I miss him, shout.
And blush time, so then I go in with my blush. This blush is from Sarcastic Cosmetics. I'm using that on my cheeks to give some color right back into my face. Gotta love a good blush, and I'm going through cheeks, and I'm sticking to the high points of my cheeks and my face. Now that all of that is complete, we're going to take the scarf off, and we are going to get ready for the lip and the final look.
Could've lost it all. You remember I do. No one can throw you off. Oh, we got you covered. Protect us from it all. That's what makes me love him. I don't need a reason to fall on my knees and tell him how I feel in my heart. And let him know you look good. What's wrong with you?
One last thing I want to add when it comes to putting on liquid lipstick, and it's kind of a matte. I take a concealer and I do go into around my mouth to clean up that liquid lipstick because it can get a little messy. So I take concealer, I pop it on a flat brush, and then I'm putting it around my mouth, and I'm really kind of lining it up to see and make sure that I'm not having a lot of color bleed over. So that's a little trick to further define your lips, further define the lip color, and to get that cute seamless look. And this is our final look. A beautiful pinky mauve lip and eye.
I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I don't think that I could live no other way. Truth be told, I'm living now on an A. Now I seen them blessings in the modern day. The Lord I serve, He give them to me every day. I'm forgiven, I'm forgiven. See, I done been forgiven, now I'm living.
I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm so excited that you decided to join me today and take a look at what I am doing here on my lovely YouTube channel. Listen, there are no rules to makeup. There are no rules to makeup. You can use lipstick for eyeshadow. You can use lipstick for a blush. You can use, you have to, I am a chief motivator when it comes to getting your money's worth out of what you buy, whatever you decide to pay for. So for me, today, the star of the show was Sarcastic Cosmetics. Shana, girl, you did your thing with this color. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's just very complimentary to my skin tone. And girl, if you're looking for a brand ambassador, oh, I got you. I got you. I actually think I'm going to try this look with another liquid lipstick that I have from her. And I think it's like in a red color, and that's just gonna be so pretty. So I'm really tempted to try that too. What do you guys think? If you think I should try it, comment down below. Like, share, subscribe to this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Wanted you to fall.